A simple man accidentally wandered onto a mysterious island known as the Land of the Little People. There, his entire body was tied up with thick ropes, and even his size 35 shoes were locked. But he had extraordinary strength. With a loud "ah," he pulled the wooden stakes right out of the ground. Standing up, he thought he must be dreaming. Just then, a general rode toward him on a horse with a spear in hand. Soldiers threw iron hooks at his massive body, pulling him down until he crashed to the ground and fainted. When he woke up again, he was tied up once more, placed on a cart, and slowly taken into the city of the tiny kingdom. People gathered in crowds to watch, whispering that he must be a monster. At the royal palace, even the princess was shocked. She had never seen a man so tall. The next day, he was forced into the fields to plow the land. Suddenly, assassins attacked the palace. The general quickly steered him back toward the palace, making him run at an incredible 60 kilometers per second. The general wanted to take the credit alone, but a brave young man named Carl freed the giant's shackles and asked him to help. The man grabbed 2 assassins and tossed them into a pond, rescuing the princess with ease. Soon after, the palace caught fire with the king trapped inside. The man tried to pull him out, but his hands burned. In desperation, he removed his giant shorts and sprayed liquid like water onto the flames. The smell was terrible, but the fire was extinguished, and the king was saved. The king declared him the protector of the kingdom, while the princess thanked him gratefully. Over time, he became a hero. The king built him a villa by the sea, dozens of people served him, and posters of him were plastered across the land. But this glory enraged the jealous general. Secretly, the general shut down the kingdom's defenses, allowing enemies to launch a surprise attack. Cannons fired, but when the man puffed up his stomach, the cannonballs bounced back. He even grabbed the ropes of 100 enemy ships, pulling them under his control. The enemies fled in panic, and the man became a superhero. The kingdom adored him, but the general's hatred only grew. He betrayed them, joining hands with the enemy. One day, he arrived in a red machine that instantly transformed into a massive robot. The robot grabbed the man, electrocuted him, and dangled him high in the air. Terrified, he surrendered. The little people were disappointed and exiled him, tying him to a raft and sending him away. He drifted until he reached the land of giants, where a huge girl treated him like a toy baby, feeding him with a bottle, burping him, and even putting him in diapers. Just then, Carl appeared, telling him that his girlfriend was in danger back in the tiny kingdom, about to be executed by the general. Fired with determination, the man escaped and returned. Now, the general's robot had been upgraded with deadly electric shocks. The man was struck down again and again, unable to fight back. But Carl secretly crawled inside the robot, cut its wires, and disabled it. Seizing the chance, the man kicked the robot, grabbed a giant statue, and smashed it repeatedly until it was reduced to rubble. At last, the general was defeated, the kingdom was saved, and the man reunited with his beloved. Together, they lived happily ever after in the tiny kingdom, celebrated as true heroes.